Huh? Figure what out?
What you mean?
People said they wanted to help this time too.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't figure it out.
Be out there this time?
Yes, that's why I said you didn't figure it out. Golly, you're doing something good for the people. It's like
you can be the driver.
No. I want to get pizza. I want to get pizza. You kind of like Black Lives Matter.
How? Because I'm not for Black Lives Matter like that. I'm all lives matter. But I do get the Black Lives Matter. I'm for my black people. I'm for my black people.
Whoa.
But it should be all lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why though? Why would we? Do you understand the Black Lives Matter sentiment, right?
Yeah. I understand that. But what's the sentiment to you?
Treat us like all lives matter.
Yeah.
So
treat us like what?
All lives matter.
All right, exactly.
But that's why I'm saying Black Lives Matter, because you're not treating
Black
us
lives matter. So do Indian lives matter. So do.
But Indian lives and white lives aren't getting treated like
Mexican lives matter. Huh? You said what? What'd you say? Say that last part again.
All these lives you're mentioning not getting treated like black lives when it comes to the law. You understand that sentiment, correct?
Oh, so that's only for the law. That's only for the law?
That's why you need to just keep your mouth shut. Talk to turtles. You just know.
That's for the law. Black Lives Matter was for the law?
Who do you think?
I thought it was for the people. I thought it was for the people. How is Black Lives Matter for the law? Explain that to me. Educate me. I don't know. You're just quiet.
Educate them back.
Yeah, educate me. I don't know.
George Floyd. I'm about to give him information. George Floyd.
Yeah.
Sandra Bland. The list goes on.
Okay, but all right, but I'm saying if a white person would have died like how George Floyd died, would that made it right?
No, it wouldn't have made it right.
So that's all lives. That's not just.
It's not happening though. Tiny is what we're all saying. Like I'm surprised you're even arguing this.
I'm not arguing nothing. I'm just telling you how I feel.
You think, curiosity, before we even close this up. So, do you think that white folks is getting done like George Floyd?
Yeah.
Understandable.
I believe the police have choked a white person before, yes. You don't think that happened? You don't think that ever happened?
I think it has happened.
Okay.
I think it has happened, but not to that degree, and not to that degree, and not as often.
That's two different things.
That's why
that
Black
degree
Lives
and
Matter.
that often is a different question than have that happen.
That's why Black Lives Matter. That's why niggas pushing that, because it's a consistent thing. Like, you know, when you get put over, how do you feel when you see the police? Your shell clench, like, you get what I'm saying? No, like, for real though. Like, when you see the police, like, that PTSD feeling.
Okay.
That's the whole argument, because it's a reason for that. You got to hang around white folks to really understand the difference, though, so you can see how they are with, and you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying, too, though? Like, it's just.
I hear you.
I get you. I feel
I'm not saying that you're wrong. Because if all lives matter, then essentially Black Lives Matter. If all lives matter. Essentially, right?
No. Yeah, word.
Huh? Say that again?
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And that is essentially all lives matter.
Okay, I'm with that. Yeah, you can look at it from that perspective. That's why I said I'm for that. That's anything that's positive for the good, I'm for. Black Lives Matter, that's a positive. That's not like that's not a negative thing.
So why you just let it stand on that then?
It could stand on that. But I also believe that all lives matter too. I'm not just only black people lives matter. Of course, I'm black and I fuck.
Understand that you have to go to the line, right? It's 2 lines. All lives, black lives. Which line you go to?
And it's 2 lines. All lives, black lines. And I'm black, and all my black people over here. Oh, that's gonna be tough. I think I'll go all lives, girl.
And then the same thing, when you do though, you'll still realize how many of your people still can't even get in. In that same line, that says all lives, but it's gonna be that same line of black people that can't even get in.
That's tough.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
to pick up what you said, though, is
yeah.
you're going to get in that. You ever heard that quote when Jay-Z say, still nigga?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to feel like in that line.
Okay, so the Black Lives Matter is just making it matter for all lives matter.
Yeah.
Basically, right, King? That's what you're saying? If you're in this black line, if you're in this Black Lives Matter line, you just in this line to make sure when niggas is in this line, it's good for them. If you're in the Black Lives Matter line, you in that line because you want that line to merge into the All Lives Matter line. Right? So that's the ending goal, right?
I'm just telling you what that is, though, when y'all miss each other.
Okay.
You sound a little crazy, but you don't mean no harm.
He don't mean
Yeah,
no
nah.
harm.
I get what you're saying, but the ending goal was to be for everybody to be in All Lives Matter. That would be the ending goal of everything.
That wouldn't.
Now,
Not no more. That used to be with Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King had that dream, nigga. Not everybody else, nigga. You seen what happened when that fucking dream went to play?
When you pull up on
Well,
your,
you see what happened.
on your white neighbors, you might be a good football player or something. You pull up on your white coach and his family and everything like that. And you feel like you matter. You know what I'm saying? Until you ask them, can my cousins come over? And then you see how they really, you know what I'm saying? You start hearing it differently because I'm just giving you perspective, though. I'm going to let y'all finish.
I get that, girl.
All right, cuz.
I would 1000% get that.
Cuz? Hey, man. Who else go? Y'all shit. See everybody tidy whitey in here? We can cut that off or what?
You cold?
Hell yeah.
I never knew polar bears get cold.
That's cool. Cool. I feel like a polar bear. Huh? Fix that lighting. Actually, I'm gonna come with if I put a tent, would it show off like that in the color? If it's a tent over there, an orange tent or something, or like a purple tent?
Why you want to? What
I'm
you?
just asking. Would it show up like
Yeah.
the color? Like no problem though.
Why? Would you want to look purple like Barney now?
Mm-hmm. Why you try to walk my boy up that ledge, man?
Off what ledge? I
Facts for him though.
have what facts?
Hey man, Tiny, man, watch you with this guy, man. He's trying to walk you off a ledge right there.
I
didn't
know,
get
I see, but I mean, that's what I believe is
Walk
what I
up-
believe.
that's
of.
why how is it walking him off the ledge if this is what he truly believes? I don't understand that. It's like,
God, man.
like I don't get that. That's not walking him off a ledge. Like this is his stance. I'm just having a conversation, right? At least
That's
I
how
thought
you
I
want to
was.
put it. You know, content is content.
Take that lighter back.
It's not content. I was actually surprised at that take.
I don't know why. I always been having the same take. I'm for my black people. I'm black, but I feel like only focusing on the black, that's like causing division and separation. That's when we start talking about
I like all
the
these conversations,
HBCUs.
though, 'cause it's the
That's
name of the
like when we was talking
conversation.
about HBCUs. Y'all remember that conversation with HBCUs and all of that, or nah?
Not really.
What happened? Freshman. Let's talk about it.
We
No,
can
for
talk
real,
about it.
though.
I said HBCUs is racist in my because it's for just one race of people.
No, all right. So
Even
I
though
get that. I
white
get what you're
people
saying.
could
I get
go,
what you're saying now.
but
You gotta let him finish. You gotta let him
No, okay, you're right. Because I know what he's saying.
you
I know
know,
what he's saying.
white people could go, but it's catered to black. It's like causing separation a little bit.
Can I chime in on that?
All right, go.
So, you know, the beauty of like HBCUs is to keep real history alive. You get what I'm saying? Because the history we've been taught, like in schools and public schools and stuff like that, that's not the factual. They trying to remove like race, like the history of like slavery from the books. They're trying to remove that. HBCUs to keep that alive. Like, wouldn't you want your son to know about what happened back in the day?
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed. I would want my son to go to an HBCU either.
So if
It
the
ain't like
public
the-
school
you
system
going
ain't
to a
teaching,
HBCU.
okay, so if the public school system ain't gonna keep your son up to date or let him know what happened in the past, and HBCU is, what's your take on that?
I mean, niggas ain't lining up to go to HBCUs like that.
But if they keeping the history of like slavery alive to the kids,
I get that I get that. What is your point? We're saying that.
you don't get it. You get what I'm saying?
You're saying that they're taking that out of school, and if who else gonna talk about it if the HBCUs don't talk about it, right?
And what's your take on that?
I get that, but I'm saying niggas is sending their kids is going to other schools and shit. Not niggas ain't saying HBCUs first. I mean, some people
But
are.
I'm telling
It's
you
not
why
all-
it's-
everything is not all one thing, but for the most part, if you got a chance to go to SC or HBCU, you're gonna pick SC.
But I'm
Most of
telling
the
you
time.
why HBCUs are necessary. It's because they keep black culture and stuff alive. If they trying
Okay,
to wipe
yeah,
it out of
but
history.
all right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they necessary.
So what? All right. So then what is a white BCU?
UCLA.
That's a white BCU.
UCLA. That's what they call that. What legacy schools? That's white BCU.
White BCU.
Yeah. So he's just trying to do the opposite of HBCU. So
What's the
that's
P for it in the white?
Oh yeah, I mean.
he crazy. But it'd be UCLA. It'd be
So all of those is
Pepperdine.
white,
Yes, those were white legacy acts. Those are with students that, when their parents went there. That's when they alma maters, all that type crazy shit. That's the same shit as an HBCU.
All right, it's the same shit, but are they pushing themselves like a HBCU?
100%. A lot
Oh.
of kids, a lot of other students can't go to all these other schools without
I understand that they can't go to these other schools because they don't be qualifying.
not
shit like
qualified.
that.
They got to be legacy acts.
They don't be
Third-
qualified. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
That
seen-
you go
bro, I
down that lineage as to why you can make sense as to why HBCU is so important, and it would be more if the funding was there, but it's just not more. You fight mindsets and everything with that though, because you saying like, look how you saying if they qualify, like how would they qualify? Look at the situation. It's
Every
that
school
up,
got
but
their-
really
every school got
not
their
too
own-
qualified. That's why. Oh, you
Every
got
school
to
have
make
their
it-
own qualifications to meet. It's like
What about Harvard? What's the qualifications for Harvard?
4.0 probably? I don't
Nah.
know. What is it for Harvard?
For the most part, you legacy acts.
Like you have to.
Yeah, your
My whole
parents, all
thing
this
is
crazy shit.
they're not pushing the white colleges, the white HWBCUs, whatever the fuck they will call them. They're not pushing it like a black college. How black colleges is pushing.
That's not to the public, nigga. They
Pushing
pushing
what?
that.
Pushing how we push blackness.
They are though, Tiny.
The college, the HBCU is they whole thing is black. We pushing black,
Nigga,
black. UCLA is not pushing white.
They got like
You get what I'm
statues
saying?
of colonizers and shit at these
program,
colleges.
you already conditioned. You already are. They been pushing that. What you mean? They don't got to push that. When you pull up there, you don't say black nothing. You don't. You ain't in your head like black. You
Yeah,
don't
they
feel that
that.
way. You just know what it is. White.
Yeah.
It's already there.
They not pushing that at HBCU.
That's
Right,
the
I
base.
agree with that.
Yeah,
Niggas
that's
not
the base.
walking around in I think you think niggas walking around in what's the
Klansman shit.
The dashikis.
yeah, I think you think niggas walking around in dashikis at the HBCU.
White people go to different.
Like I don't get what like white
races
people go to HBCUs.
HBCUs too, though.
Huh?
It's just not black people.
No, I know white people could go there too.
So what are you talking about right there?
I know
Anybody can go
white
there.
people could go
Anybody
there
can go
too.
there.
They not pushing
I'm just saying it
HBCUs
should
like,
just be a college.
it is
It should
though.
just be a college. It doesn't have to. I feel like pushing the black just cause separation whenever you do shit like that. If with the white colleges, that's causing separation too. It's not just one sided. I get
It
why the
sound
black
like it.
colleges is doing it because the white college did it, but it's still causing division. The white college did it because they didn't want black people to go to their colleges, so they put all these criteria, all that, so black people can't go to the college. Right? Is that right or wrong?
No, I mean it's not. Yeah, I mean yeah.
Okay, so they did
It's the
that to
same thing.
separate themselves, right? They want to separate themselves. You black niggas can't come to our school. They
Look at
did
his
that
hand,
to
look at his
separate
hand.
themselves.
Look at his hand.
Now,
Class,
that's what I'm saying.
You
They,
niggas can't. You ain't.
yeah, they can't go to our
just-
school.
That's a nigga that seriously thinking they
Yeah.
thinking some shit.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so all right, since we can't go to your school, we about to do our own thing over here. You doing our own thing over here. which is the HBCUs, the black colleges and shit.
That's just like concentrated resources, though. Like, it ain't.
I'm just saying
It's
that.
concentrated resources, bro. Because still, anybody can go there, but as far as the allotment, they leaving the back door open for you because it's gonna be harder for you to get them here. And some of the same requirements are made to even get into some of these schools. Like, it's not like they just drop their standards like that. You still got to have your shit together and all that. It's just the spot. It's just the spot to where, like Max saying too, like, all right, cool, we teaching this too. So you about to leave after college. That's really important. Leave after college with a sense of knowing yourself, because you about to go into this real world. Like, the system, at least what you could probably get in this motherfucker, you're gonna learn yourself a little in a different way.
Yeah, some of them schools, once you like,
That's a
once you get
lifeline.
out of there, you locked in forever.
That's a lifeline brotherhood you have. Like,
Yeah.
you got to know, time. A lot of those things don't
locked
come from
in.
having pops and all this crazy shit. HBCUs and all this shit. That shit actually provide that type of foundation for a lot of niggas and shit. Like, you got niggas that's mentorships. I actually just watched this movie about a mentorship. It's actually dope. But it's like all that type of shit. And I just put up HBCUs and shit. If you want me to read it to you.
You could read it, but
And they
to be
dark
fair,
too, though.
hold on,
I know
hold on.
they
Yeah, it get crazy.
Yeah, the frats is the frats.
Hold on,
That's
stop.
rats. That's
dark.
rats.
Wait. You can't read that. And to be fair, we been had this conversation. It's not the first time we having this conversation. We had this conversation
Yeah, for sure.
at the old house about HBCU. So my thinking about it has changed
Why?
because, like you said, it's needed for our people.
I'm going to read the super chats after this.
Right.
And after you graduated, shit, it's like a lot for, for our people at the end of the day, because you in a society type shit.
Yeah.
But I do still stand on when you separate different races, when everybody's separating, that causes segregation. That causes more division than when everybody's together.
And sometimes
that's
it works
what I
out
think.
for 'em. Sometimes it works out for
That's my whole conversation from the Black Lives Matter. Cool, Black Lives
But
do
that's
matter.
gonna happen regardless, though. Is what I'm saying, though, because it's like, all right,
Shout out to my Jewish niggas, man.
you think about it like
They
this
keep it
right
in the
here.
family, bro.
Jerry Springer was Jewish.
When you
Rich
separate,
as a motherfucker.
if you can't get in to just say whatever, bro, like LA clubs or whatever, you can't. It's all. Shout out to the promoters that been making the shape for the last 10 years and whatever. But when they start politicking that hard on these clubs, when they switch everything to bottle service and everything, and then they politicking crazy in like Hollywood clubs, like it's hard for you to get into whatever. So now that's when these other clubs start happening. It's the same thing. I don't see when you saying like, this is what we gotta call it down there. What's the problem? Couldn't get in there. We couldn't get in there. Now we calling it black. What's the problem? You already highlighted. You're saying you can't even get in here. That's a highlight. You get the highlighters.
Which is a
So, all right, let me ask Sonny this.
That's a
Like
problem.
like that.
Though. I agree I'm not saying that's not a problem. I'm saying that's a problem already, that they won't even let our people in there. That's a problem, yes. So don't just skip over that part. Like, I'm agreeing with they not letting us in there, and it's like, cool, they just don't let us in. We shouldn't do nothing. I'm not saying that.
But it's the thing. It's what I'm saying, that the reaction is nothing but like a response to the circumstances. You get what I'm trying to say? That whole situation spawned out of that, right? So meaning, like, all right, clearly, if you want to say, yeah, we know this is wrong, equally wrong on the other side, or is it? Is it wrong or not? That's what it boiled down to.
And I think it is.
If it's a response, why is it wrong? I'm just asking.
Because that's like, how can I put this? It's needed.
Stockholm syndrome.
It's needed. Keem. Otherwise, it's like turn the other cheek. They doing this, you ain't gonna respond. You just gonna boom. But to stop a cycle or to stop something, somebody is gonna have to turn the other cheek, or you're not gonna have to. You can't fall in line with the same shit, the program that's been going on. If you're gonna change some shit, you're gonna have to turn the other cheek.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying or no?
Nah, I don't.
I'm
I
saying
get-
it's
no, I get
need,
what you're
I'm
saying,
saying
I get
it's
what you're
need, I'm saying it's needed. The response is needed because if you just getting slapped and you're not doing nothing, your response, if you slap me and then I slap you back, that's me responding. What's wrong with me slapping you back? That's basically what you're saying, right? What's wrong with doing your own thing? If that's what they're doing, you have to do your own response, right? Mm-hmm. You saying or you just
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So I'm saying, yeah, eventually everybody, we just gonna keep slapping each other. That's not gonna bring the unity together. Somebody's gonna have to stop the slapping and the other person's gonna have to follow suit for it to be unity. That's what I'm
why
saying.
a black HBCU is important because it's a hub, at least, where it's enough of us, right, that's trying to learn. It's not like I said, it's not bullshit people.
Right.
That's trying or willing to learn, whatever. It's a hub of us because you gotta, with that mentality, you will want to do that in your house first, right? Your backyard, basically.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get invited to that back room at the meetings at UCLA or whatever. You just gonna be like it's been, hey, you wait here, the lobby. You feel me?
At the HBCU or at UCLA?
Nah,
All right, we could be in closing with this one right here.
I get what you're saying, though, King. On me, I get what you're saying.
all I'm saying, that's why it's needed because that's basically
You saying it's
the
needed.
house. That's the hub.
He was finna get at
Those
me.
should be the hubs.
Yeah. And so now, if you're gonna do it in your backyard, so now it should be like, come on, all races, not just
All
black
races are
people.
welcomed.
Yeah, all races are welcome, but they're still okay. Yeah, all races are welcome. If you want to say that, yeah.
Hey, what you
It's
mean?
not
I
if you
wanna
want.
say
It's
that.
All races are welcome at Harvard.
So, what-
All races welcome everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
so then it's requirements, right?
I bet you it's harder for a black person to go to Harvard than it is a white person to go to a HBCU.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true.
Black
But a
Lives
white
Matter.
person is not. Most white people is not running to go to the HBCU. They'll go to another school instead of running to the. Some go again. It's not all, but they probably have the lowest percent that go there. I don't know the statistics, but I would assume white people is the lowest.
Okay.
I
You
would
got
assume
it.
that. I could be wrong.
We
but
agree.
That's the problem right there.
what?
That's the problem. You don't even know.
Okay,
You don't
that's
know. You
why.
ain't
So I
talked to no white
can't have a
person. You don't
conversation
even look
without
at a
knowing.
picture. No, you just. But it seemed like you know.
But you can't
How
have
do you
a
seem like I know?
so yeah, that's what you're right. You can't have a conversation without knowing shit, and then don't be open to receive the proper information.
So what have I not received?
I'm just telling you,
What have I not received though?
everything you saying is a fucking lie. What we telling you is the truth.
Okay.
Say it in this fucking camera. Black Lives Matter, nigga.
Black Lives Matter for sure.
I don't think we believe that nigga. But Heavy Hitter said,
All lives matter too though.
fat black little slow Sherman clump looking ass nigga. Erisy at it's Eris. Erisy at P said, shout out my nigga Erisy. She said networking, community, brothers, sisterhood, and the most incredible experience of feeling seen is what HBCU mean to us. I think she went to one of them motherfuckers. She said to be somewhere that we aren't the minority. Southern Greg, go Jags.
Shout outs. That's not a bad thing.
That's what we're trying to tell you. So you can feel seen, man. Not seeing colonizer statues every fucking where you turn. The real
I'm
history.
trying to see that. I'm as ghetto as it get. I'm as black as you gonna get.
Not standing with the All Lives Matter niggas. That's like going to. Not with the perm. Now I don't even know. You're right. I don't even know if that was.
the curls.
I don't even.
Everybody had curls back then. What are you
I
talking
think you
about?
permed your hair like that to be All
Everybody
Lives
had
Matter,
curls.
bruh.
All right, man.
Swing time, fuck yeah.
The girls was popping back then.
We don't
Girls
think-
for the girls.
I don't think you had curls though. I think you had them shits. What's the shits like the corn?
Nah, that's way more you than me. You more gothic than me.
Now, but you was as a youth.
Nah.
Now you going to Venice High School, starting to look a little different.
Shout out Vittles.
See? Half pipes and shit. Niggas had Marco Polo. That's why you started wearing the swim trunks and shit.
That wasn't me.
Swimming.
That wasn't me.
Hey, yo. Hey, you wanted to be a fucking white boy. Perming your hair, blonding it with the
Blonding it.
Yeah, nigga with the peroxide like me.
Nah, that was you. That was
You was with me, bruh. I think he did that time. I think he did that, bruh. I don't know, man. Shout out Heavy Hitter, Ryan
Ghetto is not
Rakestraw.
black too. That's a bar.
He said, what, Ken?
Ghetto is not black.
That's not, though.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not, but you know.
That's what you're correlating HBCUs with.
No, I'm not. I never said HBCUs.
Nah, keep going, dog. Keep going. That's why I want to bring it up.
Rian said, plus.
No, I'm ghetto and black. I said that. I'm ghetto and as black as it could be.
But
It's two different things, ghetto and black.
why say ghetto? Why didn't you just say I'm black
ghetto.
as can be?
I'm ghetto.
Plus, big time, all the HBCUs were started by white people. If that make you feel better. Let's fact check that though.
That'll make me feel better, but what make me feel better is
I think
unity.
That might be true.
Everybody together. That's what make me feel better. Unity.